Thank you, David. That was an excellent speech, and thank you for sharing that information as to how you met your wife. It was very interesting. Now, Dave gave a number 4 speech, which is titled, How to Say It. Now, the purposes of a number 4 speech is, it actually has 3 main purposes. It's to select the right words and sentence structure so you can communicate your ideas vividly, accurately, and clearly. And also to try to use rhetorical devices. An example of a rhetorical device would be a simile or a metaphor, or as I'll explain in just a second, using great use of triads, as in the case of Dave did. And also to eliminate jargon and unnecessary words. And some of the things we were just talking about, excellent use of rhetorical devices. Well, he very effectively used triads, and that's usually using things in groups of 3s. And you might remember early on in his speech, he goes, and a typical evening would be boring, bland, and typical. And then when he met his wife, it turns in now things are exciting, fun, and spontaneous. So he kind of weaved it back in later on. For instance, he was at home, he'd be with me, myself, and I, he said. So that was another effective use. And I really liked the way he used humor throughout. And he did it in a kind of self-deprecating way, and how he still doesn't believe that she likes him as much as he likes her. Now, one of the things to look forward to in the next speech is just a couple of points. One is you might want to use less use of notes, because I really enjoyed it when you was making the eye contact, but then when you look down and have the notes, obviously you can't have the eye contact, so you use that factor. And I also thought, it's kind of hammered in over and over again. There's kind of three ways to do a speech. You tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them, and then you tell them what you told them. And I thought you did the first 2 rungs of that, but at the end you kind of concluded very abruptly, and you just and that's how I met my wife, and sat down at the end. So you might have just a little elaborated on that. And I noticed that it had just gone green, and so you still had plenty of time, so you get a little bit more elaboration there. But once again, you used you fulfilled all 3 goals of the speech. You didn't use jargon, and you selected the right words and very colorful words throughout the speech. And so it was just an excellent job, and I look forward to your number 5 speech. Thank you.